Children, how are you all? I do hope you're all keeping well and working hard at home. Children, I think Article 17 has been really important recently. Do you? Access to news. We've loved hearing the news and finding out, children, that you're all going to be coming back to school on March the 8th. We are delighted to see you all. I'm sure you're all looking forward to it too. Let's have a look at our rights work today, children. Let's have a look. Okay, children. So I have loved seeing all the things that you sent in to Seesaw about your relaxing and playing over half term. I love some of the pictures of things that you did, and I loved seeing some of the plans that you all made, thinking about lots of different activities to help you relax and play. Well done, children. It was lovely to see those. Really, really lovely. I've also seen some really lovely work all about Article 12, and I thought I would share some of these with you. So are you ready? Now, Ara in year 2 sent us this absolutely beautiful drawing all about her using her voice to say thank you. She was saying thank you to Mummy for hugs and for all the hard work they've been doing and for looking after her. What a lovely, lovely way to use your voice, children. I'm sure all of you are saying thank you and using your voice for your lovely manners, aren't you? Now, I've got another one all about Article 12. And this one made me really, really proud as well. And this was from Alex in year 2. Now, Alex has done some research all about Bana Albert. And what he's found out is that Bana Albert campaigned for peace in Syria. And she was only 7 years old. She used Twitter to get her message heard. She asked for peace. So, Alex, thank you so much for doing this research for us and sharing this work with us. It's made me really, really proud. And it's reminded us that our voice counts, even at a very, very young age. So, children, keep your work coming in to us all about all the different articles, because I have loved seeing everything you're doing. Now, this week, children, I thought it would be a good week for us to learn all about Article 28. Now, Article 28 is all about the right to education. And it says that every child has the right to an education. Primary education must be free, and that secondary education must be available to every child in different forms. And it also says that richer countries must help poorer countries to achieve this. And that's fair, isn't it, children? We must do that, mustn't we, to make sure that everyone gets an education. Now, children, at the moment, you've been having your education at home, haven't you? Because you've been keeping everyone safe during the pandemic. And we're so proud of you for that, because that has been tricky, but you have been doing a brilliant, brilliant job. And we're all really proud of you. Now, let's have a think. Why is education so important? Why do we have to learn? Why do we have to do all of our work, children? Let's have a think about some of the ideas. Maybe you're having a think now. Have you got some ideas yourself? I bet you have. I bet you have. Have you thought about how important it is to learn things and to gain knowledge? Have you thought about how important it is to develop all our skills and improve things, and to know how to stay safe and to be healthy, to learn how to respect people's ideas and get on with people, to make informed choices, because if you understand things, then you can make the right choices, can't you? To learn about things that are important in the world, and to grow up to be responsible and to have opportunities. Did you think of some of those ideas? Some of them are a bit tricky, aren't they? let's have a think about what activities you could do all about Article 28. Now, this one you might have already been thinking about. Have you been thinking about the reasons for education? Why is education important? Perhaps you could time yourself, give yourself a minute to think about all the reasons it's so important, all the reasons you have to do your home learning. Or maybe you could ask someone in your family to help you come up with reasons. Or maybe you could choose the top 3 reasons that you think it's so important and send them in to us. I'd love to hear all your ideas. Maybe, children, you could ask your parents, or you could telephone or FaceTime your grandparents and ask them about school. Have they ever had to stay at home and learn at home like you? Because I know I didn't when I was little. What you're doing now is very, very special. Maybe you could ask your parents all about their school. Did they like it? What was their favourite thing? Is it the same as now? Is it different? Maybe you could think about our rights work. Do you think that helps us at school? Why do we learn about rights? Does it help life? Why are we learning about all of this? Do you think it's important? Maybe you could ask your parents and your family. Have a think. Children, something else I think you might like doing is designing your own school. Your own school. This is one where I want you to use your imagination and go wild. What would your school be like? Would it be a building, or would it all be outside? Would it be in a forest? What equipment would you have inside your school? What would it look like? What would you do? What would your playground be like? What would you have in it? I think you should go wild with that one, children. Really use your imagination and think what you would really, really like. Okay, children, something else I thought you could do, and this one would really help us, and it will all be about using your voice too. I'd really like to know what you're looking forward to when you return to school. So, what is it you've really, really missed about school? Is it your friends? Is it playing with your friends? Is it learning? Is it doing the Daily Mail? Is it artwork? What is it you've really missed about being at school? And what would you really, really like to do when you come back next week? Have a think about some things that you would really, really like to do. Now, remember, we are going to have to do some work as well. So you're going to have to include that in your ideas as well. But maybe you could send in your ideas to us at Seesaw. And then when the teachers are planning for next week, we could really try and think about what you really, really like. But don't forget, when you're sending your ideas in to us, children, we are going to have to do some work as well. But maybe you might like to do lots of partner work, or you might like to work together and help each other and share and work cooperatively to do some activities. Or maybe you might like to do the Daily Mail or lots of PE. Have a think, children, and send it in to us, because that could really help us in planning some lovely things for when you come back to school. Now, children, we are going to see you all very, very soon. So carry on working hard this week and stay safe and look after everybody at home. Remember to be respectful and send any of your writers respecting work into us. And I'm going to look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. It won't be long now. So take care, everyone. See you soon.